Attention all you New Yorkers. Excuse me, taxi.
Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
Later on tonight, here in New York City, we had Brooke Goldstein on last week, the amazing attorney, great attorney, lawfare, of course. And tonight's going to be a huge rally outside of Gracie Mansion. All these smart, decent, sane people in New York would love to see Mamdani removed. Of course, the only person that can do that is the governor, Kathy Hochul, and we know that the Wicked Witch won't do it. But nevertheless, New Yorkers have a right to rally and protest and show their disdain. Nobody hates this guy more than me. Nobody kills this guy more than me. I do it 4 hours every morning on this big station in New York City. So Brooke put together this huge rally tonight. Let's talk to her. She's on her way back to New York from Miami. Brooke, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Thank you for having me. I'm in the airport, so I apologize if there's background noise.
No, you sound great, and we can't hear anything in the background. That's terrific. So tell folks, I know, I'm sure Miami's a very busy airport today. Tell folks about what they can expect and what's going to happen later on tonight at about 7 o'clock right outside of Gracie Mansion.
Well, they can expect, I think it's going to be almost 1,000 people show up to protest the extremist policies and rhetoric of Mamdani and call on Governor Hochul to remove this man from office. He is not served to fit. He has absolutely neglected his duty. He has refused to carry out his legal responsibilities not to discriminate against Jewish citizens, to provide protection for all citizens, to go after people who are engaged in criminal conspiracies, to violate the civil rights of New Yorkers. This man is not fit for office. We have an incredible list of speakers. I'm not going to name them all. You can go on our socials at NJewHatred on Instagram. We have influencers showing up. We have entertainment showing up. It's going to be a powerful show of force by all of the rational people in this city saying enough is enough. And you know what? I have to say again, this is not just about anti-Semitism. This is about who we are as Americans, what we stand for, and we do not stand for this extremism that is taking over our city. We are not Europe. This is the United States of America, right? We protect civil rights. We protect minority rights. We don't go and elect a mayor. Apparently, we did elect a mayor who supports Islamist terrorist-connected mobs showing up outside synagogues, harassing synagogue goers. This is not acceptable.
No, it really is. And it really is not just about the Jews. You remember when Ronald Hicks was set to replace Cardinal Dolan, St. Patrick's Cathedral? He did not even show up. He's anti-cop. He's anti-everything that we built our values on. And I'll tell you something else. Going back to the Jews, he's perfectly okay when you've got 5,000 pro-Hamas animals walking up and down the streets in Bay Ridge, but he's quick to cancel a Knicks celebration outside of Madison Square Garden. Explain that one to me.
Well, again, he does not respect equal protection. He does not respect public safety. He is not opposed to extremism. He himself is an extremist. He supports the so-called globalization of a radical terrorist intifada. He is a mobster. He was one of the people who was in the mob chanting the pro-terror slogans right after October 8th. He is one of them. This threat extends beyond one community. It is targeting Americans broadly. And so we are showing up. We are exercising our right to peacefully protest. This is a fundamental American right, all right? This is not just a political disagreement. This is a protest against those who glorify and encourage violence, which is what he has done. Any movement that justifies terrorism, anyone who excuses attacks against civilians, doesn't just threaten the Jewish community. They challenge the broader idea of what this country stands for. They are normalizing. He is normalizing the idea that violence is justified when directed against people because they are your opponents, because you don't believe in what they're doing. Okay, there's no morality here. There is no moral consistency in what Mamdani is doing. He is applying clearly different standards depending on, who the victims are or who he's targeting, and all Americans should be concerned. A society cannot function when violence is selectively excused or when intimidation is a political tactic, and that is what we are seeing. So we are here standing up today. We are standing up to preserve our culture, and we want this to be resolved through the democratic processes, not fear, not coercion, not radicalization. So we are calling on Governor Hochul to remove Mamdani for office. And it's not just a one-time protest. This is going to be a sustained venture.
Oh, good. This is Brooke Goldstein. I'm very proud of Brooke. She's a tremendous attorney. Tremendous. Well-loved here in New York City, putting together this huge event tonight. There have been some people that have asked me, it's not my event, it's yours, but they've asked me about security because, again, these pro-Hamas animals, they roam the city with all the pleasure and all the freedom they want. What about security tonight for the folks that A, will be speaking and B, will be attending this big event?
Well, first of all, for those who are attending, the entrance is going to be on 87th Street and York Avenue. Again, 87th and York Avenue. We are so grateful to the NYPD. There will be a huge NYPD presence. They are shutting down the street for us. We have the entirety of 87th Street. We have tons of security. Unfortunately, that's the climate that we live in right now. But that's exactly why we're showing up to protest, ironically.
That's exactly why. And you got a bunch of fine people. Jane Zirkle, I love Jane. She does a great job also defending this city. She's one of your co-leaders in this big event. Okay, so one more time, Brooke, give out the time, the exact location. You got about 26 or 27 big-name speakers. This does promise to be one of the great events of the year. Just give out the specifics, if you would, one more time.
Well, first of all, thank you, Sid, for helping to continue advertise it. Please show up tonight, 7 p.m. We have shut down 87th Street, the entrances at York and 87th Street. Come with your End Your Hatred shirt. If you don't have one, we'll be giving them out. We're giving out posters. Bring your friends. The most important thing is to bring your friends and colleagues. We estimate there's going to be almost 1,000 people there today, which is a huge show of force. We're very excited. And remember, this is just the beginning.
Brooke, fantastic job. First of all, have a safe flight back home to New York from Miami. And I really do hope that New York shows up in big, big numbers for you later on tonight. This is a terrific job by you, Brooke Goldstein. Safe flight. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you later.
Thanks, Sid.
Take care. Brooke Goldstein right there, the amazing attorney. And she has put together this big, big event outside of Gracie Mansion. Again, you can meet on 87th and York at 7 o'clock tonight, and it would be nice if New York came out with a strong showing. I mean, I know a lot of New Yorkers, thousands of us, showed up outside Madison Square Garden last night, and everybody loves the Knicks, right? You're a Republican, you love the Knicks. You're a Democrat, you love the Knicks. It doesn't matter. But if you love this city, whether you're a Republican or a Democrat, you should be there later on tonight. 87th and York at 7.